Yeah, so I'm Zack. I started out on the team as a 3D character artist. I did the character model for Echo and Yasuo. And now I'm the associate art director for the gameplay team. So I oversee the art production on all of the games, the combat and the gameplay.
Part of the production for Biden.
Okay, so actually Vi was modeled by our artist Blair Armitage. She's an incredible 3D modeler. She's our principal character artist, so she worked on that model. But I did, I did work with her on the development, but she actually did 100% of the modeling of that character. Yeah.
All right. Obviously, there's a lot of history with the FCC and with their Twitch Guild staff, but like specifically with character creation, character ideation, like how much of that was inspired by the past experience of the staff themselves? How much of it is just based off like standard tropes found within the fighting game genre?
Oh, like how much of the design of characters is inspired from the league, the existing league, versus like tropes from fighting games?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question. I will say League is a good match for a fighting game because so many of the characters kind of map pretty well to the functionality of a fighting game, right? So, but of course we adapt it, right? So for Braum, we really wanted to acknowledge his background as a support character from League. So we lean into like the defensive mechanism, his assist comes out with a shield and like so you still get some of the support gameplay. But of course, the most important thing is like they need to functional fighting game characters, right? Another example is like Yasuo. In League, Yasuo's ult pops you up in the air and does a few like air juggles. But that's really standard stuff in fighting games, right? So we have to escalate Yasuo's combat fantasy even further and add new abilities and functionality to it. So this is a fun space to work in because we get to take the existing fantasy of the champs, adapt and add new spicy abilities for them to make it fun for a fighting game.
Are there some characters that are more fighting games inspired than League inspired? Like for Vi, for instance, there seems to be a lot of overlap with a lot of the pre-existing toolkit from games like a DF Duels a Monk.
I would say for Vi, we wanted to do a classic like boxing character. Right. So a lot of we acknowledge like the overlap, but I think it exists because those types of boxing moves have been a staple for fighting game characters. So I think we're all kind of drawing from the similar source material, which is like the boxing stances.
I'm not sure if this is something you can speak on yet, but are there plans for content types outside of PvP for
I see. I can't really say anything about that. I can say the team is really focused on getting the core experience out to the audience. But of course, like we want to expand on it as the game does well. Then we want, of course, there's all kinds of ideas that we could, add additional modes and things, right? But for now, the team is really trying to ship the best possible PvP experience.